What's on YouTube? It's PeteTT back at it with another Division video. Today guys, we talk about the dreaded microtransactions making their way into yet another game that I love, and we're going to be giving my opinion on them and the direction I think they need to go in if they're going to make a regular appearance within the Division. So up first, let's talk about how Massive are currently going to implement microtransactions into game. So in the terminal, a new vendor has arrived. He is called the Premium Vendor, and he will be selling a range of new items varying from emotes to weapon skins and pretty much everything in between. Now, in its current state, all the items being sold by the Premium Vendor are all cosmetic and offer no game-changing experiences whatsoever. So on the face of things, not a big deal. If people want to spend their hard-earned money buying appearance items and weapon skins, well, that's kind of up to them. However, we all know and are very well aware microtransactions can go and what they can lead to. And I've always thought that microtransactions are a slippery slope and not one I am a fan of. But in the case of Division, I'm kind of ready to change my mind. See, a little while ago, Ubisoft actually spoke about getting rid of season passes altogether and offering up free DLC for the future games. And to be honest, that's kind of cool. But it does raise a few issues. See, without the funding from season passes and paid DLC, how do developers afford to create new content? Well, they introduce microtransactions. Now, like I said earlier, microtransactions can be a very slippery slope. We've seen them be at the front of community issues with games before on so many different levels, it's kind of crazy. We've seen games promise that microtransactions will always be cosmetic only and never pay to win. Cough cough Bungie. And then that changes and pisses the whole community off. But on the other hand, guys, we have also seen microtransactions be a very viable and profitable addition to games such as FIFA. So you can kind of see why the Division wants to look into their options here and make the most of all possibilities. Now, in my personal opinion, a few things need to be kept in mind when looking at microtransactions and deciding what path to go down with them in the future. So, as an example, going down a path that meant gear sets and weapons could be purchased for real cash is a big no-no. But selling, say, a double XP booster cash, I'd say is okay. Selling appearance items that can only be got from a microtransaction is fine, but adding in, say, a cash that gives you 3,000 Phoenix credits would also be a massive no-no. See, in my opinion, guys, anything that can bypass the progression system in-game and negate the need to do certain activities should never make its way into a microtransaction, just because it makes it look and feel like a pay-to-win situation. Now, like I said before, I really do think that there is some kind of sustainability to transactions in the Division that would allow the devs to provide free DLC. But I do also worry about the future content scaling and size if the only way the devs are providing free content is from microtransactions alone, because they would of course be working on a smaller budget. Now, I know this is a topic that will no doubt split the community, guys, so please let me know your opinions in the comment section down below, specifically to answer these two questions. Number one, would you buy microtransactions if it meant free DLC? And number two, what items do you feel are acceptable and unacceptable to be sold via microtransactions? Bottom line, for me, personally, guys, is this. If something is being sold for real money, I should either be able to A, acquire it in-game for free somehow, or it should be purely cosmetic and have no impact on my game whatsoever. Now, I'm sure some of you will say, but Pete, you said a double XP cash would be okay, and you're right. I did, and that's because a double XP wouldn't exactly break the game, because you would still need to play the game and take part in activities for that booster to have an effect. And honestly, let's say a double XP cash costs 99p or £1.99 and lasted for somewhere between 30 to 60 minutes. How much of a difference really would it make? A few extra field proficiency caches, it's not like every cache is a guaranteed exotic, so I don't think that it would count as a pay to win. But that being said, I'm sure we all have our own opinions on it. So again, guys, let me know yours in the comments section down below. And to be honest, I think that's going to wrap up this quick video. I know it's not been too long, but I wanted to add my 2 pence into the mix concerning this. Hopefully we can all have a discussion down below. So yeah, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. Comments, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. And until the next video, I'll catch you all soon.